Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Malaki of Yahweh's Messengers. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Wahat, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostle in Israel who rule and teach well. The Akims on the highways and hedges that push this gospel in truth and sincerity. And to the Akims that are listening and learning, to you, I want to say Shalom. Just going to cover Book of Revelation chapter 4 verse 2 and 3. And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne, and he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone, and there was a rainbow round about the throne, in sight like unto an emerald. And this is the colors of the rainbow, which there are 7, which we know 7 is a number of completion. The colors are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Once again, we know biblically 7 is the number of completion. I'm going to read a little bit more about the rainbow. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 1 verse 26 to 28. And above the firmament that was over their heads was the likeness of a throne, as the appearance of a sapphire stone, and upon the likeness of the throne was the likeness as the appearance of a man above upon it. And I saw as the colour of amber, as the appearance of fire round about within it, from the appearance of his loins even upward, and from the appearance of his loin even downward. I saw as it were the appearance of fire, and it had brightness round about, as the appearance of the bow that is in the cloud in the day of rain. So was the appearance of the brightness round about. This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of Yahweh. And when I saw it, I fell upon my face, and I heard a voice of one that spake. And we see here, it is now describing here as the appearance of a bow, rainbow, that is in the cloud in the day of rain. So that rainbow is Yahweh's rainbow, which after he flooded the earth, he made a covenant with every living creature that he would no longer flood the earth, and he left the rainbow as a sign of his covenant. I'm going to read this again. This is Revelation 4, chapter 2 and 3. And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne, and he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone, and there was a rainbow round about the throne, in sight like unto an emerald. Yahweh is the holy. Yahweh, this is Psalm chapter 11 verse 4. Yahweh is in his holy temple. Yahweh's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids try the children of men. Read the book of Daniel chapter 7 verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head was like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. Because some Christians, when you discuss the Revelation chapter 4, 2 and 3, they think it's Yahweh Shai's throne, but most definitely is the Ancient of Days, which is Yahweh. Now, when we go back, it says, and he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and sardine stone. And this is the order of the stones from the eldest of Jacob's 12 sons down to the youngest. And as we can see, what we just read, the first stone that was called was the jasper stone, which is from the tribe of Benjamin. And then the sardine stone, or sardius stone, basically it's the same stone quarried from the same mines in the promised land. And that is for the firstborn son, Reuben. So you can see the appearance of Yahweh. The first stone called was jasper, which was Yahweh appointed that stone for the Benjamin tribe. And the sardine or sardus stone, he appointed for the tribe of Reuben, to see that he's used those particular stones to represent the youngest of the 12 tribe of the children of Israel and the eldest of the 12 tribe of the children of Israel. So it's quite a blessing. It basically all encompasses all the tribes overall. Book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 9. For Yahweh's portion is his people, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. I'll read the book of Deuteronomy chapter 33 verse 12. And of Benjamin he said, the beloved of Yahweh shall dwell in safety by him. I'll read that again, book of Deuteronomy chapter 33 verse 12. And of Benjamin he said, the beloved of Yahweh shall dwell in safety by him, and Yahweh shall cover him all the day long, and he shall dwell between his shoulders. So Benjamin tribe is the beloved of Yahweh, the youngest of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, the youngest son of Jacob. And I read the book of Genesis chapter 49 verse 1 to 3. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Gather yourselves together and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken, Israel, and hearken unto Israel, your father. Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity, and the excellency of power. There's a special regard to Reuben, the firstborn. Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity, and the excellency of power. And here we see the jasper and sardine stone, and some Bible versions also use the stone called a carnelian stone, but as we can see, it still comes back to the image of our people, whether the sardine, the carnelian, or the jasper stone. You cannot get white man Jesus and the Ish people out of these stones. The first stone called was the jasper, and the second the sardine. Jasper and sardine stone. There's no way you can get the Ish people out of these two stones. So this is the KJV version, which which we read, Revelation 4, chapter 3, and that sat was looked upon like a jasper and sardine stone, and there was a ram around about the throne. And if we read the version, the NIV version, book of Revelation chapter 4 verse 3, and the one who sat there had the appearance of jasper and ruby, and a rainbow that shone like an emerald encircled the throne. So another reason why we don't read the NIV Bible, it takes out a lot of pertinent information, deliberately so, because the ruby is not part of the stone mentioned. It was the jasper, sardine, or sardis stone, but not a ruby. So they deliberately put the word ruby in there, which would not now line up with the 12 stones that was appointed to the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So this verse here is deliberately misleading. That's why we don't read the NIV. Another reason why we don't read the NIV. And this is the English Standard Version Bible, Revelation 4 verse 3. And he who sat there had the appearance of jasper and carnelian, and around the throne was a rainbow that had the appearance of an emerald. So now with this version, it's removed the word stone. And he that sat there had the appearance of jasper and carnelian, and around the throne was a rainbow that had the appearance of an emerald. So it's another crooked version of the Bible, taking away information deliberately so that we would confuse our people, because once again the two stones were jasper or sardine stone, which would line up with the stones for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Now reading this version, it won't line up. This is the jasper stone, unpolished version. Looks somewhat like the reminder of the scripture. I think it's in the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 7. And Yahweh power formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostril the breath of life, and man became a living soul. That's the book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 7, because when you look at that color of the unpolished jasper stone, it does look like the dust of the ground. When you look in the West Indies and in Africa, you kind of have this kind of reddish soil, you know. The jasper stone, the sardine or carnelian stone, it looks at ruddy complexion of the children of Israel. I think this is now my last scripture coming up. And that's the book of Isaiah chapter 43 verse 15. I am Yahweh, your Holy One, the Creator of Israel, your King. I'll read that again, book of Isaiah chapter 43 verse 15. I am Yahweh, your Holy One, the Creator of Israel, your King. And with that, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Waha, Reka, Kodash. Kum Yasha Allah, Kum Yasha Allah. Shalom. Yahweh Malakia, Yahweh's messengers.